In today's video, we're going to talk about what silver and gold platinum has done in the last 30 days. We're going to have a laugh or a cry what Janet Yellen said in the past week. We will touch on a brief story out of China. I'll touch on a story about two hockey players at the coin shop that has bought in some silver and gold from us. And we will talk about, to cap it off, how can you find yourself the best deal on a box of 35 Nadir silver bars. This is not for everybody. I understand that. But when you buy in bulk, you do save a little bit more. So if you would take a moment to give me a like, share, and subscribe, I appreciate it. It will help everybody out. It will help the channel out. It will push the information out. Without further ado, let's dive into this. Silver, the last 30 days closed at 99 cents up, or up 3.47%. Gold took a little bit of a hit at $10.80 down, or down 0.46%. Platinum took a little bit more of a beating, down $86 even, or down 8.28%. When it comes to silver, most of you know I'm a silver bug. I don't own any gold. I don't own any platinum. That does not mean I dislike gold. I dislike platinum. I just can't afford gold or platinum. I'm stacking silver. When it's the right time, I will convert some silver into gold. Maybe some platinum. I'm not too really keen on platinum because it looks like a lot of silver. I still have to do some more research on platinum myself. You know, is it money? Is it not money? Well, we have a coin, so it must be money. We can have a debate about that too at some point. But I need, even though I work in the coin shop, I need to do some more research on platinum. I'm not going to come on here and say I own this, because I don't. I own silver. That is what I own. I own some mining stocks. But instead of me rambling on, let's get on to what Janet Yellen has said this past week. You might find this funny. You might find this, you know, is she nuts? Is she saying the right thing here? Well, I'll just read it to you, and you can decide for yourself. She says, we are creating jobs at a rapid pace. Really, Janet? You're creating jobs at a rapid pace. Where? Are they part-time jobs? Are they full-time jobs? Do they pay benefits, Janet? What type of jobs is she talking about? Her very next line claims that unemployment rate has ticked up. Well, if you're creating jobs and the unemployment rate has ticked up, where's the offset? Are you taking the offset on what jobs you have created? See, they want to say one thing here, and the next line they say this. It just don't make any sense. She's full of hogwash. She's not creating jobs. One thing she has right, the unemployment rate has ticked up, where we're losing more jobs than we are actually gaining. But every job gain, they're going to say, oh, it's a gain. It's a gain. It's a gain. No, that's not how it works, and that's not how my calculator works. Maybe that's how the government's calculator works, but that's not how yours works, mine works, or anybody else's works. They have some funny math over there in Washington, D.C. Then she went on to say, the labor market has become a little bit less hot and a little bit more normal. So, what she's trying to say, I guess, the market was hot before, and now it's coming a little bit more normal. But she's creating jobs at a rapid pace. I'll let you decide for yourself to digest that one. I'm going to digest out of Janet Yellen here on that one. China. What China has done over the last, since the beginning of the year, China has set a new record by selling $53.3 billion of U.S. treasuries. Let me repeat that number one more time for you all. $53.3 billion of U.S. treasuries. That means they're taking their money out of the country. And what are they doing with it? They're buying their own silver and gold. And where are they buying it from? They're buying it from the crooked people at the COMEX, the crooked people at the LBMA, or we should call them clowns, a bunch of jokers in the box. That's what I call them. A bunch of jokers, clowns, whatever you want to call them. And on silver, it's a $4 premium on silver that they're getting in China for. They're draining our markets here at the COMEX and in London. They're draining them bringing it back to China and have an up $4 tick. Who's really going to be controlling the silver price here and the gold price in the near terms? You want silver, you want gold, keep stacking. Stack as much as you can possibly afford to. I will say this again, do not compare your stack with anybody else's stack. Keep focus on yourself. That's number one. Keep focused. It don't matter if you go into any coin shop, and if it's all you can afford a week to get 2 or 3 silver dimes, 90% silver dimes, just do that. It's because it's more ounces. It all adds up at the end of the year, and you will be surprised how fast it adds up. What's going on at the coin shop this week? I promise you a little story. Hockey's all, there's no more hockey no more. The 2 teams that came in, 2 guys from 2 different teams, they each came in, bought a monster box and a half. One was Maples, one was Silver Eagles. They both bought an ounce and a half of gold. And so I asked them, why are you buying silver over gold? Their response was, well, silver is the most undervalued asset around. So they already knew that fact. They said another fact is, they says, while we shop like most people shop, we don't spend a lot of money. We might have a little bit more money, but we go to the same grocery store. We go to the same gas stations. We do the same thing basically that everybody else does. We just have a little bit more cash flow, and we're trying to save money too. We're just like any human being out there. And one of the guys went on to say, said, take a $100 bill and try to go break it at the gas station, only spending $5 or $10. He says, you want smaller amounts. We shop small. We're gonna get the silver. Silver's the most undervalued asset. That's what he kept saying over and over and over again. And I have to agree. Why is the big money knowing this? What do they know over the smaller people? No. Let's just move on to the Nadia silver ounce bars. Where's the best price you can pick up yourself a box of 35 count Nadia silver bars? Well, I did some homework for you guys, and I think you're going to be very, very surprised how much you can save on these. Bullion Exchanges had a box, each $32.51. So I times that by 35, that came out to be $1,132.60. Bullion Exchange, SD Bullion, was $34.02. Their price for 35 bars was $1,190.70. Hero Bullion came in at $33.35 each. Their price was $1,167.25. That's a whopping savings of $58.10 from Bullion Exchanges. Was the winner. I will ask you, what can you do with $58.10? Would that fill your gas tank? Would that buy you a day or 2 of food? When you're shopping online, shopping in a coin shop, ask around, look around for the best price, always. Just because you like something, don't mean you have to buy it right then and there. Now, if a different round is something you've never seen before and they only have one, fine, do it. But when you know there's multiple out there, shop around, come back to Coin Shop Chris's channel, and I'll have the best prices on stuff. If you want me to look up a best price for you, or say in the next video, my email is in this description of the video on the home page. Email me something, and I'll try to see if I can get it out there. Let's work together. Thank you for listening to me ramble on. Until next time, we will see you all later. Have a good day, have a good night, whatever time you're watching the video, and we'll see you next time.